Hello and welcome to Raising the Bar Sports Picks, where we have today's best value picks. And while we're at it, we enjoy an ice cold beverage. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, like, subscribe, and share this show. Today is Thursday, March 5th, 2020. Yesterday, we had another awesome day. We were 8-1. The day before that, we were 7-2-1. This week, we've been winning at an astronomical rate. All I can say is that if you're not sharing this, we're not growing, and we're winning. Every single day we're winning. We've been winning the last couple of days, especially this week. Are we gonna win every day? No, we're human, right? But with the show and the way we do things, we take as many valued picks out there that are available, and we try to crunch them into the show. Any given day, there could be 50 games out there where we take those 50 games and we might dial them down to 6 or 7. And then hopefully out of those 6 and 7, we win more than we lose, right? So that's the name of the game when we're investing our money into gambling, But let's go on for that. Our ice cold beverage of the day is the Shack. And they are from Ship Bottom Brewery, and it's 6% alcohol by volume. They are found they were started out of in 1995 in Ship Bottom, New Jersey, and they are based out of Beach Haven, New Jersey. Their website and their description will be in the description, along with a time tag. If you want to skip all this and you want to go on over to just the picks for today, you can do that also. We'll make that possible for you. Yet again, another beautiful day outside. We're getting really lucky with these nice days. And we've been getting really lucky with our picks. 8-1. And we literally almost have a 9-0 ticket if it wasn't for half a point, right? Well, Oklahoma State, we had that to cover. So if we had one more point on that game, boy, oh boy, we would have had a 9-0 ticket. It's a lot of money. I know I made some money last night. And hopefully for the few that are following right now, the ones that will share today and subscribe, hopefully they all won money too. Boom. All right. Salud. And this is to winning today. That's pretty good. All these beers taste fucking good. I mean, I can't complain about them. But yeah, this is brewed nicely. It's you get a taste. It's a little fruity in my opinion, I guess, and it tastes really good. So if you like ice cold fruity drinks, this is for you. All right, let's go on to these winning picks. All right. Our first game for today, we are looking at Northern Colorado versus Montana. Montana is favored by 1.5 right now. Right now, these two teams, it's going to be a close game. But both teams are rolling at this point. Montana is on an 11-game winning streak at home, and they are 7-1 against the spread in their last 8. Northern Colorado, they have a bad record against Montana at 3-8 in the last 11. So they're both, vying for their tournament possibilities and their options, right? But we're going to go with Montana and their home record. And since it's such a close number, right? It's only 1.5. We're going to take Montana with that 1.5. So laying the 1.5, Montana is our first pick. Let's go on. Catch us on this hot streak. This hot streak is nice, man. You don't understand what we're doing. If you're betting it, you understand. Our second pick, we're looking at Washington versus Arizona State. And that game is set up for 9 p.m. tonight. And Arizona State, right now, they are favored by 6. Washington, right now, they're 1-8 against the spread in their last 9 following a loss. Arizona State, their Sun Devils are 5-0-1 against the spread in their last 6 games following against the spread loss. Arizona State are fighting to stay alive right now in the NCAA tournament. They're right on the bubble. They don't want to be on the bubble. So, but looking at the two teams, Arizona, they force more turnovers than any other team in the Pac-12. So their defense is solid. But Washington, on the other hand, they give up the ball more than any other team, ranking dead last right now. So with this pick, especially because Arizona State, they're going to come out hungry and they're going to want to win this damn game. So they're at home and they're hungry. So just take Arizona State, laying the 6. That's our second pick. Let's go to Wyoming versus Nevada. Right now, that game is slated for the late game at 11:30 p.m. tonight, and all these times are Eastern. Nevada is laying 9.5. Against the spread, Wyoming 17-12-1 and straight up 8-23. Against the spread for Nevada, 16-13-1 and straight up 19-11. Away, Wyoming is 4-11. And Nevada is 12-3 at home. Away against the spread, Wyoming is 11-3. They're very good against the spread. And home, Nevada is 8-7. Wyoming is going to have little jelly legs because they just came off a nice win yesterday. So, you know, they have had covered each in their last 8 games. So, and it was a surprise win that they had. They actually won the game. These two teams also played in Nevada on the 25th of February. And Wyoming scored 44 points in the second half and they covered. Wyoming has covered each of the last 8 games. So though Wyoming might not be the best team out there, but they cover these damn games. So I see that this point spread might not be, a lot to some people, maybe, a lot really huge to some. I don't know, but I don't think it's too big for Wyoming to cover. Right now it's a 10. I think Wyoming will cover those 10. So with this pick, we're going to take Wyoming plus the 10 to fight tooth and nail with Nevada. Nevada might edge this out, but I think it's going to be back and forth, and Wyoming's going to come out and really, really try to win this game. So let's take Wyoming plus the 10. And for our next pick and our last pick for NCAA, let's look at Prairie View A&M against Alcorn State. Prairie View is laying 6 points right now. Now, not people don't cover Prairie View, but they're usually on my ticket every game, every time they're out. Prairie View A&M has won each of his last 12 night games. They also have won their first half on each of the last 8 games against Alcorn. So Alcorn has not really favored well against Prairie View A&M. Prairie View is also 15-2 in the last 17 games. So I'm looking at this not only for the whole game. I think Prairie View is actually going to win the whole game by 6. But I like more so than the whole game. I like Prairie View by 3 in the first half. So that's going to be my pick. Will be Prairie View laying the 3 in the first half. All right, we've been absolutely dynamite in the NHL. Yes, I know I've been picking those Flyers, but those Flyers have been hot. So last night we had a double. We hit Flyers twice and we hit it. So, kudos to the show and me. Yeah. So let's go to NHL, where we've been really good. Let's go to Pittsburgh Penguins versus Buffalo. That game is slated for 7 p.m. At this point, Well, Pittsburgh is favored by $1.70. Yes, they are the better team. Let's just face it. And with the NHL, that's really what we go for. We have to look at the better team. Those teams that are more on a run than most. And Buffalo surely have not been a good team at all. The wheels have fallen off of Buffalo. Right now, they're on a 0 for 4 in the last 4. So, and they also have been 0 and 4 in the last 4 as underdogs. Now, Pittsburgh Penguins, they are definitely playing for something more. So I think Pittsburgh Penguins will come out today and take this game handily. So let's take them money line. That will be our first pick in the NHL. Going on over to New York, where the Washington Capitals are taking on the New York Rangers at 7 p.m. Washington Capitals are favored at this juncture at $1.43. Washington, they're coming off of a loss yesterday, and they should be heavy-legged. They lost against Philadelphia, which Philadelphia trounced on them, right? But right now, New York Rangers, they need to win after losing 3 straight to jumpstart the playoff hopes again. So with this pick, we're going to take the underdog. And we're going to take the New York Rangers plus 127. That's going to be our pick for that game. Our next game. Carolina Hurricane. Oh, I don't know what I said. Carolina Hurricanes versus the Philadelphia Flyers. So the Flyers are favored by $1.30, and that game is slated for 7 p.m. We can't go against a hot team. So right away, I'm going to tell you that, we're looking at Philadelphia Flyers to win this game. Flyers are 25-3-4 at home this year. They are the 76ers on the court, on the ice, or the Miami Heat on ice, right? They're just killing it. The Hurricanes on a 3-game losing skid. The Hurricanes also have too many injuries right now to overcome somebody like the Philadelphia Flyers, who are the hottest team on ice. They're melting that shit. They're red hot. Carter Hart is right now, he's set up to be the goaltender for tonight, and he has a 90% save percentage. So it's not going to get any easier it's not going to get any harder, for the Hurricanes. They're looking at somebody like the Philadelphia Flyers, and they're going to their house. So let's look at Philadelphia Flyers with the money line, and that's our pick and our last pick for the NHL. Going on over to the NBA, where we don't have many games. Right now we're in a full swing of NCAA, and I know we gave you 4 picks for NCAA, but man, there's a lot of games every night. So right now, NCAA is the big picture. Let's go on over to Houston, where the LA Clippers are coming into town. They are favored by 1, taking on the Houston Rockets. That game is slated for 8 p.m. After the All-Star break, Kawhi, I felt like he just made a statement, basically saying, you know what, training wheels are off. You guys know who we are now. We know who each other are. We were filling each other out that first half. We were doing what we were doing. Lost some games, won some games, but now you know what? It's time to buckle down and win these damn games. That's the mindset I believe the LA Clippers are in right now. The 2 LA teams, the Lakers and the Clippers, they're going to go back and forth. They're going to be in the playoffs. They're going to face each other. It's going to be exciting to see this develop, in the NBA. Houston Rockets, they went through with the small ball lineup. Do I think it's working for them? I felt like it was working for them when it first started, right? Right when the trade deadline happened and they made these trades and they got rid of the big guys, got the small guys, got the shooters, got the quickness. I think a lot of people just don't know how to handle that. I think they're coming down to earth a little bit, and someone like the LA Clippers, who have the size, who have the speed, who have the strength, who have the shooters, who have everything they need, they're going to come to LA. They're going to come to Houston, and I think they're going to win. They're only favored right now by 1, so they're going to cover that. So right now I'm looking for the LA Clippers to cover the 1, laying the 1. That's our pick. LA Clippers laying the 1. And I also like the over 236. Yes, it's a high number, but both these teams, I think, is going to be a shootout. I think Houston's going to score a lot of points, but LA Clippers is going to have to trounce that. So it's going to be one of those ridiculous 250 something. That's the way I see it. So my pick's going to be over 236, and I'm also taking the LA Clippers to win by 1. And our final pick for this show, I think I'm going pretty quick. Toronto Raptors, favored by 8 versus Golden State. Oh, I lost my... All right, well, luckily, I lost my whole screen. Okay, that's fine. The Raptors are favored by 8 versus Golden State. My pick is the Raptors to come into town. Even though Curry, tonight's going to be his night to come back. But he's probably going to play about 15, 20 minutes. They're going to get his feet wet. I think a lot of people are going to jump on that bandwagon. Oh, Curry's back. They're playing for next year. So, yes, are they a good team with Curry? They're better. Yeah, they're better. But are they going to be able to win this game? No. So that's my pick. So that's our show, and those are our picks. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe the show. Really, I count on you. I'll give you the picks. You make some money. I count on you to like, share, subscribe to the show. So like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. Until next time, thanks for coming by the show.